reoccurring dreams. You've got the looking for the place
the place to go.
Potty. I got teeth falling out of my mouth. Exactly. And so we're talking about how those dreams can help you with your resolution. She's back, celebrity dream expert Lori Lowenberg, breaking down a few other common dreams to pay attention to. Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, I'm curious about the tie-in to the resolutions. So they talk about dreams about, if you dream about fish, what does that tend to mean?
Okay, so fish dreams, and remember, dreams are personal to the dreamer, so they're not necessarily going to mean the same for everybody, but what we're talking about is what is typical for most. So fish in a dream will usually represent creative ideas, or they can represent dating, romance, fish in the sea. Oh, he's a good catch. So you want to pay attention to the type of fish and the nature of the fish. Is the fish starving or dead or neglected? In that case, what in your life or in your relationship are you neglecting? What needs to be given attention to? Also, if it's a creative field that you're in, then it's likely the fish represents a creative idea, and the nature of the fish will represent the current state of that area of your life.
Huh.
Interesting.
You ever have dreams about fish?
I'm not a fish dreamer for some reason. No.
I once had a dream years ago that I swam into a school of lionfish, which, if you know anything about a lionfish, they sting. Oh, they're beautiful, but they sting.
I thought you were making that up. I didn't even know there was a lionfish.
I think right after that I got divorced. True story. Again.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you know what? I say the things and then I trip, but I don't care.
Speaking of divorce, snakes.
There it is.
What do those mean? Dreams about snakes. Dreams about snakes, Lori, what do they mean?
Okay, so dreams about snakes. Ooh, all right.
Uh-oh.
They usually represent, speaking of divorce, they usually represent a toxic person in your life. Very often it can be a male because the snake is a phallus, but it could be a female as well. But if you're getting snakes in your dream, you got to first ask yourself, who in my life is exhibiting low down, dirty, toxic behavior? Now, sometimes snakes can also represent healing, physical or emotional healing, because we do see them in the symbol for physicians. The two snakes wrapped around the staff. We see them in hospitals, on the side of ambulances. So you may also want to ask yourself, okay, where in my life do I need to heal? Is it physical or is it emotional?
See, so it's not the size of the snake that matters, it's what it's actually doing.
Jeez.
All right,
There you go.
But work dreams. Now, one that I have a lot, I think we've kind of shared this a little bit. We're trying to get to work. We're late, and every turn we take is another obstacle to stop us from getting to the show on time. What is that all about?
So this would likely be connected to stress you're having, connected to a deadline at work. So it could be a work-imposed deadline. It could be a self-imposed deadline. I need to lose 10 pounds before the class reunion. So ask yourself, what deadline am I up against, and what can I do to alleviate the pressure?
Okay. Lori, what'd you dream about last night?
I dreamed about Chinese food.
What? And what does that mean?
That just meant you were hungry.
What does that mean?
Well, because it is a new year, and we like to make resolutions with the new year. So this is about my diet.
Interesting.
Do you ever feel that, I've had dreams sometimes and it concerns me, like maybe a friend I haven't been in touch with for a long time, and then I have a dream about them and they're sick or they might even be dying in the dream, and that just panics me. Obviously, then I call and they're fine, thank God. But,
and they're fine, yeah. So remember, dreams are symbolic, not literal. Do not take them literal or you're going to drive yourself crazy and you're also going to miss the message. Also, everyone, everything in your dream is actually some part of you. So it wasn't necessarily about your friend, but some part of yourself that is like your friend, some personality trait you share, somehow you identify with this friend, something about them that is like you. And the fact that the friend was sick would indicate this part of yourself needs attention and healing or improvement.
Look at that.
I like this. Lori's giving me a lot of food for thought today.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Lori. Always great to see you.
Happy New Year.
Sweet dreams and Happy New Year.
Yes, thanks much. For more information,